All right, time for some flying, and we are in the virus. This is a little ultralight, and it's pretty modern. Really, really a decent plane to fly, actually. But we are taking off from Amarillo, and we're gonna head south and check out a canyon that McNabb wanted me to look at. Now, I'm guessing it's not going to look all that awesome. Just because I think some of the cool parts about the canyon are some formations that stick straight up. Although, Chimney Rock in Nebraska is modeled, so maybe this is modeled. We're going to try to find this, head off that way, and then maybe either go to Tulia, or Plainview. But I think Plainview is going to be a little bit far in this airplane. Jesus, I can't talk. So, it is raining a little bit. This is live weather, but it is. I turned it to daytime because it's 10 o'clock at night. So, got a little bit of rain. I don't think that's going to affect us too much. We will get headed south on takeoff and see what we can do. I've just got to find the parking brake. It is. Let's get this thing up in the air. So, very, very, very light, nimble aircraft. Not sure how much they cost. Get it up in the air. And it does look like you know what? I don't think we're going to go anywhere. I think we are going to circle the city, then head south, and then come back up and land. I think that's our best course of action. So RPMs are a little high right now. Got to get this thing trimmed out as well. There we go. Back it off. We're flying really low right now. I obviously have no idea about any of this area. I can hardly say Amarillo. Just because NASCAR and Eric Amarillo, so I have to try to say his name correctly, and yeah, it's got me all screwed up. It's really not that big of a downtown. It's a lot more farm oriented than I thought it would be too. Lots of grain bins all around. Got train tracks, big train yard through town. Don't even know how big the town is. There is a lot of empty lots too. It's kind of weird. I don't know if this is just the part of town that we're in, maybe? Circle around. I'm not seeing... any other big buildings. But, maybe this is just something on the outskirts, or maybe this town is just really different from all the towns I'm used to. It's like a bunch of brick roads as well. It's just a very, very, very flat town. It's interesting. Downtown looks just kind of deserted. If that is downtown. But I don't see anything else around us that looks like what it would be. God, the detail in these photogrammetry places are so awesome. It's a pretty big highway going through town. Interstate, probably. Alright, so back over the airport. The international airport's over there. Got a bunch of housing right by the airport here. Swing over here. Probably a little bit cheaper to build due to the noise pollution. Looks like a trailer park over here as well. And now we're right in the flight path of the international runway. Let's head on over in this direction. Yeah, this just looks like a drier Nebraska. Now, hopefully the sun being covered up is not going to hurt things. Make it look a lot worse. See if I can... Do we have any wind indicator? No, RPMs are high. I don't want to burn this thing up. No. RPM still high.
500.
We are diving a bit. Let's go ahead and just put autopilot on. Be lazy and look around. This town has me very curious. Alright. Do I have an RPM lever? There we go. Get back in the air. We're actually at a pretty high altitude as well for this being so flat. Let's go ahead and altitude. Autopilot. Dropping a bit. What is our... Yeah, that's not gonna work. Not having flown this all that much, I have to... There we go. Alright, so got some water on a hill, breaking all physics. What is happening here? What are these holes? What is going on? Okay, that's got some issues. I think that's an airport as well. Alright, that airport has some major issues. What the hell was that? I'm gonna have to report that. That's very interesting. Let's check out where we're at. I think we are not at the right spot. We're at the start of it, but not exactly where I was headed. Gain some altitude. Alright, so that airport we just went over is River Falls. It looks like the canyon, Palo Duro, I hope that's how you say it. Don't know how else you would say it. Starts at the start of this river. That doesn't really match up with... Yeah, I think it's right. Let's hop outside real quick and check out what we got going on with this little bit we're over. So it's actually, you can't really tell this, but it looks like it's listed at about 700 foot deep. Let's go explore. You know what? I think we're actually too far into it. Or too far to the right, and we're in a different one. Do I have... I was hoping I could get some terrain. Yeah, I think we need to move over. No, maybe not. Yeah, I think we're at it. I think that was where we needed to be. Let's go ahead and drop in. We'll fly back up it when we head back up to town. Oh, there's a road down through it too. I bet that is a freaking awesome road to be on.
500.
The orange dirt. Everything down through here. I bet that road is freaking awesome to drive on. If I'm even, well, I mean, for sure that road's awesome to drive in. No idea if I'm in the right spot. We'll find out if we get like a bigger little, I don't know if it's going to be a lake or just a wider part. Should have done a little more research before I decided to go do this flight. Let's go ahead and I want to put it on autopilot. Get a quick photo. Alright. This is actually a really cool place. And damn it. Don't have the thing up to save what I need to save. Sorry if this brings up anything. Alright, autopilot off. We're getting back into the weather. We're just going to continue up this. Now I'm guessing this is actually a bit rockier than it looks on the edges. And there's a lot of little cool formations as well. Rock edges. Like right there, I bet that little cliff off of that edge is pretty awesome looking in real life. That's a sharp turn for the river. Alright, I cannot figure out where the hell I am. Actually, I might now know where I'm at. Let's make a left. I don't think we were in the actual canyon I was supposed to go to. I think it's going to be a left turn up here. It's still a freaking awesome place, no matter where I am at. You know what? The mist isn't really hurting things either. Probably keeping the sun from blasting things. Alright, we're going to go ahead and turn left up here. Yeah, and then we're going to head back up. I think this whole thing is obviously the canyon, but where it's marked on this VFR map, it's got it labeled farther north. So we'll see what's up this way. Drop down a bit more. Don't want to overspeed it though. I think this was the right choice for plane. Yeah, you get some issues like that though when you get lower. You see hills in the rivers. Alright, so with that little knob bit, we should be turning back up north, and we'll see what's up this little canyon. This thing just opens up into this massive opening that takes you a long ways east. Little bank turn on the river. Got to keep the speed of the water up, I guess. Alright, so we're going to pop up this little chute of the canyon. But yeah, it just opens up out into, and it's even way bigger than that beyond that little hill, according to the map. this. Big old dip down there. Looks like a dried up riverbed. I guess that's what we probably want to follow. Looks like there's a little formation, something over here. Maybe not. Yeah, I bet the edges of all of this along here is less hill-like and some pretty steep rocky bits. In 20 years, maybe we'll have the data and information and computer power. It's still an awesome place. Keep heading up this way. Just getting a little more narrow up here. Some more steeper formations. Still the riverbed, creek, I guess you can call it now. Shooting up this way, make sure we're not going to plow into anything here. Slow it down. And we're kind of coming up out of the canyon now. Reach the end of that. Hopefully this thing can climb out and keep speed. Right on the edge of rain again. And there we go. So yeah, I think the other side was a lot more impressive. I'm guessing it's all the same thing. It's just crazy how it just instantly goes to flatland. It's kind of like the Badlands, but with the red dirt instead of the white sand. Got all these little ponds up around. Turn back this way. It looks like we're going to get into some more rain as we head back. things get a little bit harder to see. I think we're going to cross back over that screwed up airport. Go ahead and altitude hold. Go take a look outside some more. Do I not have any lights on? Where are the lights? I don't want hot air. I'm sure I'm looking right at them and not seeing. No. There we go. Cockpit lights on too. All right. Truck driving in the middle of a field. Oh, a little bit of a rainbow. Sun's popping through somewhere. Up through those clouds. And there's the other side of it over there. So there's the city. Just over there at the end of the rainbow. I think, something to add in, livestock and stuff like that, I think would make things feel even more alive in areas like this. Let's go ahead and turn up this direction. Just back over the edge of the area that we dipped down into the canyon at. Which means that horrible airport is coming up. Take a screenshot of that as well. Rainbow's right in our face because we're in some sun and in the water. Actually, it's a double rainbow. I have no idea what's going on with this airport. It is a mess. Funny that we found that. Alright, having all the mist in front of us on the outside view is what makes that look all screwy. Well, no. All the mist around us is disappearing though. I know if you're high enough, it should become a full circle. Let's go ahead and get us a bit of altitude. So I don't know if this is considered... I don't really see all of this on the map as a town. So it's probably just all still part of it. There's just so much space between everything. Alright. Did we not? Okay, that's annoying me. Oh well. We'll fly it ourselves. And this isn't... We're only 30 minutes in. I want to go explore this town more. I need to understand this place. So it looks like there might be some taller buildings over by the international airport. Or it could just be an antenna. Got a plant over there. I mean, it's awesome all of this is photogrammetry. Makes it so much better. I wonder if they got a racetrack anywhere. I know, that's all I do is look for racetracks. Alright, we've got Tri-State Speedway somewhere around here. Let's go find it. I think we actually flew over it on our way out, and it should be somewhere over here. Let me autopilot off because I'm fighting the leveler. It is south of the airport, so we've already went past it. Do a quick turnaround. I don't know if this is... Oh, there it is. Looks like a tiny track. Little dirt track. Probably runs mini sprints and go-karts. Alright, found one. Now we've got Route 66. Let's see what I can find on Tri-State. What do we know about you? Yeah, looks like go-karts. Yep, go-karts, mini sprints. Now, Route 66 is going to be directly in front of us. It's a dirt track. And it's a 3/8 mile clay track. It is just a bit off. We better not get hit by that airplane. Someone's taking off over there. It's on this road that we're headed towards. It's probably directly in front of us right now. Got one road, two roads. Maybe it's over there? Find this main road and go up it. So I think it's this road. it's not this road. God. This road, there's... Is that the track? Yep, that's the track. It's got a hotel for... or an apartment for grandstands. It actually looks paved. Maybe it's just taking the day after a race and it's all slicked up. Fortunately, photogrammetry didn't get out here, so the grandstands look a little funky since they're apartments. And not that great a quality of image there, too. That's unfortunate. Alright, I believe that plane is taking off. Back into photogrammetry, everything looks awesome. You can see trucks parked down there. This town is so strange. It's just so spread out. How big is Amarillo? Need to look that up. It's got 200,000. It looks tiny compared to like Lincoln. Maybe I'm just not seeing the right parts. Disposing of old trailer houses or buses or something. Got a junkyard over there. You know what though? This town looks freaking amazing with the photogrammetry. There's not a whole lot of trees, so you're getting a lot of the building shapes. Slower down. And we will altitude hold here. Let's hop out and just enjoy a flight. And see rainbows everywhere we look now. So I think that's supposed to be a water tower there, but it just made it straight down because of photogrammetry. Park as we go into... Oh, we got an amusement park. Let's go check that out. Let's see if we got photogrammetry of the amusement park. There we go, we almost got the full circle. We're just not high enough. We're climbing. Rain is getting bright. We're gonna follow the interstate or highway or whatever this is up. We should be able to find an amusement park. Or we're right next to it. We're right down there. Got a roller coaster. This photogrammetry has a bit of an issue with loops and just fills in the gap. That's funny. That is a very small amusement park. But I guess it's only a town of 200,000. Massive golf course over here. This rain's kind of making everything harder to see what else is interesting in this town. You know what I haven't seen? I've not seen a high school. I've not seen a football stadium. We're in Texas. I've seen a lot of baseball stadiums. Where's these Texas football stadiums? High school football. Alright, we got to see a football stadium before we get out of here. I am looking in all the wrong spots. Alright, we got 3 football stadiums that come up when I just search football. Which one's the biggest one? That looks like a high school. That looks like a high school. And I think they're just all high schools. Let's head down south this way. Damn rain. What we got down here? Another golf course. Big ass clubhouse on it though. Jesus. Let's figure out where I'm at right now. Try to spot roads that are on this map. Okay. So we've actually got something around here. Go back that way. Finally out of the rain and turning around to go back in it. Okay, this is turning into a long flight now that I'm searching around for football fields for some unknown reason. It just hit me. I mean, we're in Texas, and all I've seen is baseball stadiums, unless I've just completely missed it. And it's not even big stadiums or anything. I mean, the baseball fields that we saw were, little league level stuff, but I am told by Google Maps, well, that's a high school. Finally found a high school. There we go. The T's. That is Rebels. That is a weird-ass high school. Curved buildings. Alright, let's zoom out. Autopilot again. Let's take a look around. A shit ton of tennis courts over there. Is that tennis courts? Alright, I gotta go look at that, and then we're gonna go land. Once I get a screenshot of downtown. Let's go see what the hell was with all those tennis courts, if they were tennis courts. And then we'll go land it. Probably not wanting to be banked this much, but it's a big building. School? College? Alright, what is this? Maybe it wasn't a lot of tennis courts. It looked like it. That is just a high school. Maybe it's basketball courts? Okay, the circle road around it is obnoxious. Yeah, lots of tennis courts. Nice football field with no stands. There we go. That is me exploring the very strange, laid out town of Amarillo. Let's figure out right next to the airport. We're gonna land on this crossing runway. Yep.
500.
Yep, I know. You don't have to keep reminding me. This rain was just a little bit annoying, but made for some interesting views. overshot on my turn, trying to find it. A little low. Good, and turn. Landing lights on, not that it matters. A little too quick. Very, very low right now. It's fine. And now I've got myself too high. I'm over flap speed. This thing's kind of hard to control. Very light and twitchy. Oh, it does not slow down. I know it's got a speed brake, amazingly. Oh, get down on the ground. This is going to be a rough landing. Yep, that's a bounce. That's another bounce. Ooh, got to work on the landings in this thing. That was very poor. There you have it. We will taxi back if I can find a taxiway. Looks like it's all the way at the end. Big yellow house. I don't think that is photogrammetry. It's an apartment as well. It doesn't look screwed up enough to be photogrammetry. This is some really, really, I don't know if that runway is even something people use. Or this taxiway. It kind of looks pretty beat up. I'm sure they do, though. Guessing Texas heat is probably pretty rough on anything paved. Still a little rainbow. Just getting followed around by it. We're gonna go park over at these hangars and call that good. So, if you know the area, let me know what I missed, what I was looking at. Crossing the runway. Didn't even have markers there. That's strange. And yeah, let me know if I was in the right area for the canyon. I'm sure I was. I'm just guessing I was confused at first. But thanks for watching.